Hello everybody, welcome to episode 2, The Adventures of Pallonius, the solo self-found hardcore paladin half-elf of Qeynos of the Raincaller, Karana. So, we managed to sell our crack staff and get ourselves a backpack. We wanted to find a large bag, but the vendor we found had a backpack and we're like, we got enough strength, we got 85 strength, we can afford to carry the extra 3 pounds. Or the extra 2.5 pounds that a backpack does for you. And yeah, still got 7 gold left over. So we're doing all right on money. That cracked staff really was key. While we were there, we saw a staff which was 5 and 28, so even better than the cracked staff. It's slightly faster than this one and does an extra hint of damage. So I think we're gonna go drop some points into one-hand blunt. And we're maybe going to aim for that. We're going to save up for that weapon upgrade. Although who knows what other one-hand slashers we could find around. But that seemed like a decent deal for a decent damage ratio. Which will be nice. But now we're on our way to try to turn in Unsar's Glory quest. We give him some rat whiskers, snake scales, and 2 bat wings. And he's going to show us how it works. Apparently, he's going to show us a spell that he's going to cast on himself. But we're going to get some faction and experience. Silliness, this quest. Let's see. Ooh, look at this camera angle. So we're looking for the location, but I won't bore you with that. Apparently, our Unsar Coldhagen is somewhere in this area. He could be right here. Unsar Coldhagen. Hail, Unsar. Hello, Pallonius. I am Unsar, student of Meshfa. I'm working on a spell. I call it Unsar's Glory. Great name, huh? What is this Unsar's Glory? Ah, Unsar's Glory. Mind you, I haven't perfected it yet, but bring me some rat whiskers, snake scales, and 2 bat wings, and I'll show you how it works. Well, let's see what our XP is at. We're at exactly 50%. Let's give him the 2 bat wings. Let's see if this quest is worth even doing again in the future. I think we got enough for another turn-in. We got a good 14% off of that one. That's about it. But hey, why not? I mean, what else are we going to do with these items? Sell them? We're not going to be hurting for money so much because we don't need to get spells until level 9. So I think we're just going to take the XP here. Alright. There's our first quest turn-in, boys. I'm thinking, let's get back to our guild, put some points into that one-hand blunt, just in case another crack staff happens to drop. We can just put it to use. Well, we made it back to our guild, and we are tempted by the presence of a shield vendor. We do have the money to afford a shield, which would increase our AC by 4. Now, that might not seem like much. It might seem like it's a better idea to just save that money for now. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure that defense chances, the level defense, go up based on you having AC. So any increase we can do now could pay off greatly in the future. So do we want a buckler, which does AC 4 at weight 3, or a small buckler, which does AC 4 and weight 2.2? I guess a small buckler. Is this a tiny buckler or a large buckler, which is just heavier? Let's go with the small buckler. I hope we're capable of using it. Oh my gosh, we're not. It's okay, we got 2 of that gold back. So what can we use? We can use the buckler. What's the small buckler for? War, cleric, paladin, elf, high elf, halfling, and gnome. Human bard, elf, high elf, half elf. Okay. There we go. Darn it, we wasted a bit of money, but we've got ourselves a shield, boys. Alright, Pallonius, let's go train your slashing. Or, I mean, your blunt. 1, 2, 3. Oh, do I need to put in any points on anything else? Let's put 1 in bind wound, because we're going to get into that eventually. And let's just drop the last point into... Well, bash is level 6, so there's no block skill, apparently. Can't train defense. Looks like best thing to do is just drop another into one-hand blunt. Okay, we're unfortunately 1 bone chip short of being able to do a turn-in. That's actually why I found those shields, because I was like, I wonder if this vendor, by chance, has a single bone chip that someone sold him. But no, of course not. They probably keep all their bone chips if they're around here to turn them in. But it's okay, we're going to go get a whole bunch. But here, let's check these guys out real quick. Just because I'd love to... Oh, there's a backpack here. Well, it's good to know. I don't have to go out of my way looking for it. Let's check out what kind of weapons are for sale. Maybe we can get a better one-hand slash at around the same price. 12 platinum. That one was 4 platinum, that weapon I mentioned. Here's a broadsword. 6 and 32 instead of 5 and 28. That's almost the same. And a broadsword feels a bit more paladin-y than a staff. Especially if I'm wielding a shield. That might be our play. Short sword, 4 and 24. That would be a little faster. Which means faster level ups. The broadsword, 6, 2 extra damage. You know, I think I want to go for the harder hits. And the reason is, we don't want mobs running so much. So I guess that could be a double-edged sword. But it seems like at this level, if you're landing max hits, you're capable, if your weapon's strong enough, of doing more than 20% of their HP. So they go from, you know, fighting to dead, no running at all. So that pushes me towards getting the heavier, slower weapon. The benefits to go the other way is that the faster swinging sword is going to level up my skills faster, and that might actually, now that I really think about it, that might just outweigh the other benefit, because it's not only going to level up the slash skill. Here's the great clock. I'm sure there's some great lore behind this. I'll have to look it up sometime, but it is showing. Is it showing the correct time? It is 5 a.m. on Saturday, the 28th of October, the year 3318. This is showing 4. So, guess it's behind by an hour. Wonder why that is. Or if there is even a reason. That's an interesting cut screen right there. Usually it just freezes on the last image you saw. So we're heading back to the yard to slay more skeletons, and apparently bats and rats are also on the menu, as well as I can't remember right now. Maybe that might be it. Snakes, bats, skeletons. Oh yes, fire beetles. Those are probably our number 1 actually, because they are even cons and we're able to take them down fairly easily. So that'll be our fastest leveling path. But we'll go for everything. We'll try to do all the quests that we can. Now, I think Clock drones are a level higher than me, but not this one. Let's give him a shot with our new shield. Let's see how we do. He lands the first hit, but we land the second. Oh, he's giving us a run for our money, that's for sure. Oof, this is a close one, you guys. But we're right next to the guards, and hopefully he runs, but not towards the guards. But beetles often do not run. But this one does, and yes, not towards the guards. And down he goes with another fire beetle eye for us. Now, while we're trying to regenerate health, we can kill some of the blue cons. Now I still have not seen a level up of defense. Let's take a look. Oh, the family. We got one level of defense, so we're good on there. Alright, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in just a moment of your time. Look at that beautiful moon. Or is that the moon going down? Yes, I think it's becoming day. Alright. We're not quite full HP, and the rat's right here, so we're going to start with him. Get some more turn-ins for that monk. But of course, priority is on the skeletons first. Beetles second. I'm still hoping the skeletons can drop some cloth or something. We haven't seen it yet, though, unfortunately. Now we're going to be able to load up on loot now that... Oh, look at that one's red because he's a warrior. And this is why you got to be really careful fighting the beetles, because I do believe they will social with each other. And that's scary stuff, but if that beetle doesn't come this way, I guess I'm close enough to the guards to take the risk. One hand slashing to 15. Is that my max? It might be. Not for long, though. We're going to level up soon. Offense 5. Well, we're really looking for that defense. That's what's going to be our bread and butter right now. Because it's way behind, so it's going to make a bigger difference than the other level ups. Alright, we got to keep an eye out for null pups. Because we aren't full HP. Although, even as it is, I think we could take them. Take an ad. We'll grab this skeleton. And sell his rusty short sword. Try to get some more whiskers. And I've been looting the skins as well. They'll probably just sell for a couple copper, but why not? I got the bag space and I have the strength. But nothing on that guy. There's the warrior we gotta be careful of. Where are all the skeletons? Is someone else out here? I did see a mage running into the city. It looked like a mage. So perhaps he was skeleton hunting, but why would a gnome mage be in the yard? Oh, there's our ding, and there's some whiskers. Double good news for us. Now we are level 3. Yay! Although I think on this video, I forget if bats social. I think the bats here do not social. Wonder if I can KS this skeleton. I think I can if I kill the skeleton first. Yes, there we go. And then I can kill the pup and get XP for both. Oh, I didn't get XP. And it's probably going to be the same for this guy. No, he probably disengaged, so this will be a fresh engagement, but darn. I really preferred to have gotten the skeleton for my own. But maybe these guys can carry cloth. I don't know. This drone is a blue. Let's make sure he doesn't have any friends around. And let's do it. Keep the skeleton in view, though, because he's next. Oh, we got to pay attention to our HP. He's probably 2. Just barely blue. We got to be careful. There we go. I think we got it. If we keep landing decent hits. Oof. I hate when I miss it when it's this close. Oh. There we go. We got it. Alright, we're getting a lot of, all the miss messages are spamming my main window here. So I think I'm gonna send those to a different chat box. there's our 6 bone chips. So we got enough for a turn in now. And we've gotten 3% into our new level as well. Gonna met up here for just a second while I reorganize the chat so we don't have all this unnecessary white chat clogging up our main chat here. We can defense level 2. Alright. Alright, we're gonna get back at it. Since these guys are so much lower than us, I think we can recover HP even while killing the level 1s, which will still give XP and still give quest loot. Every turn it requires, 2 bat wings, 1 rat whisker, and 1 snake scale. That warrior's still red, so he's at least level 5, I want to say? No, maybe level 6. Wow. So these warriors roaming around are death traps if they social with the workers, right? It's a death trap, for sure. Like, maybe leaving them alone for now is the play. But that quest probably does decent experience, so. I forget how many we need for that quest. Now these guys are given only like 0.5% now, but they die so fast. So, you know, if you cruise through them, might still be worth it, especially when you factor in the quest XP. You're getting that faster too. It's probably not going to be as good as it was last level though. That one gave a whole percent. So I think more than 0.5%, probably close to a whole percent, like 0.8 it seems. Let's see, right now we're about 15% in, or 15% into this percentage point. Oh wow, only in Everquest would you ever be talking about the XP in those terms. Now that was like nothing. Is it possible that that bat was a level 2? Perhaps there's some level variance with the bats. That one went up like a whole percent. So either the XP is not tracking perfectly accurately, it's kind of doing a bit of guesswork, and therefore sometimes the XP doesn't move at all and sometimes it moves too much kind of thing. Or see, look, the rats are doing nothing practically. Or there is level variance, but I find it hard to believe because I remember only conning even con bats at level 1. He takes 8 points and it takes half of his HP, so that sounds like a level 1 mob. The level 1 mobs have 16 HP, but the bats are giving us a percentage each time. Oh, look at that. That doesn't look like a crack staff, but it might be. I don't see anyone else here, so I'm gonna kill the rat first. But I'm gonna keep him in view. Come on, rat. This is not the time to be trouble for me. I'm gonna lose the skeleton here. That's a payday right there. Oh my god. Are you serious? Okay, you can run to the guards. I don't even care. I'm like landing hits all the time until now, when I really need to finish him off so I can get this guy. Let's see what he is using on us. Hopefully it's another cracked staff. So even though we're killing, I think, level 1 mobs, we're already 8% in. It's moving not as bad as I would have thought. It's a worn great staff, but we could at least sell it. And who knows, perhaps it is still better than what we're using now. Let's see, right now our short sword is giving us 429. And the worn great staff will give us 640, but it's 2-hand blunt. That's interesting. 2-hand might be the way to go. But we put all of our points into 1-hand blunt. I didn't even think about 2-hand, unfortunately. Is that a warrior? That is. See, I almost engaged this fire beetle here, where there's a warrior right there. And that might have been the end of me had I done so. Because they were definitely crossing paths. Gotta be super careful on this hardcore guy, and that's my weakness, is carefulness. Alright. Oh, we got an ad. Okay. Well, we'll kill the skeleton first, I think. Oh, okay. These guys are teaming up on me now. I think we're totally fine, though. Yeah. One hand slashing up to 16. One copper from each of those guys. 2 bone chips. Spoiling me. I have fire beetle. And look, a warrior. See, I feel like they intentionally crisscross their pathing. Because it's a trap, you know. You're supposed to be careful of that or pay the consequences, is what I think. Ooh. If I remember, bat first sells for a few silver. I remember thinking either when I first started or I think it was when I first started on my ranger. It wasn't intentionally self-found, but it's my first character, so it pretty much was for a good while. And I remember thinking, oh, these are worth picking up. So they sell for a few silver, which is good money when you're making all your own money from level 1. There we go. So I think at level 6 we get Bash. So I'm wondering if we could grind until level 5 even. I mean, that's kind of a ways away, but... Oh look, there is another player in the zone right now. But we're going after this decaying skeleton. Hopefully we get there first. She's on the pup. Good. Rusty battle axe. Well, it looks like we're going to go back to sell. Now, the merchant that's right inside the gate, he had a backpack, so I almost bought a backpack from him when I noticed. And I suspected before I talked to him. Because usually when a merchant's that convenient, it's because he's greedy. Just like, you know, you go to like a baseball game. If you want to buy food at the baseball game, just like, you know, it's going to be double the price. So similarly, the merchant that is the easiest to get to is not always the best one to go to. He wanted more than 1 platinum for a backpack, which is, I think, exactly double the price of a backpack. I think a backpack's like 5 gold something something, if I'm not mistaken. We're just crushing these blues. Now let's see if this is that's a work. It's not a worker, it's a warrior. That's also a warrior. Okay. I do want to go for the fire beetles, but they make them very dangerous in the starting zone if they social. Again, I am not sure. It might be worth testing out, but I'm afraid because the higher ones are red, and I'm on hardcore. You know, I'd rather just not test it. But this drone just went away from that warrior. But there's another warrior right there. Let's pull him this way, but take him down. He's level 2 to our level 3. And let's try to get away from that null pup. This could be quite the battle, actually. Because right now he is winning. I forgot to check my HP before going in. I think it was pretty good, but he's landed 15 points of damage on me. He's winning at the moment. Is this really? No way. No way. On a blue mob all of a sudden when I've killed whites with like no problem? Maybe. Maybe time to run? If I get below 40, I think I'm gonna run. Oh shoot, now we're dead. Okay, we gotta just strafe it to the guards. The warrior got involved, so I was right. Now I know they social. Oh baby. Oh baby. And we're just gonna keep going, because we can't even risk him landing like even one more hit on us. I mean, the guards have got to take him out like right away. If I didn't see any messages about them taking him out. Please tell me they're taking him out. You know, usually you see die a Clicknack warrior or whatever. I didn't see any of that, but they must have done it. Oh, only level 3. Already got my heart racing. Oh jeez. Whew. Okay. So yeah, that two-hand blunt is a little bit tempting, but its damage ratio doesn't seem that much better. I think our damage is capped, maybe right now. Could be like 10. Which means that if I think one hand is basically the way to go at this point, if that's true. I'm really not sure about that though. And also, I kind of want to keep the extra AC from the shield to help defense go up. I think it does make a difference, especially when your AC is this low. I think it really makes a difference getting off the ground. Here comes Nick's Darkpaw. I'm gonna hang back. I don't need to die. Alright, mended up a little bit. Let's go see if we can't find that corpse. Because we did manage to kill that one fire beetle before we had to run. It was a really lucky timing, the way we got beat on by the warrior right as we landed the final slash on the drone. But it looks like maybe the corpse is already gone. So, oh well. Alright, as much as I love to kill those beetles, that experience right there just scared the pants off me. It really did. And I wonder if it's a random spawn kind of thing. Like, there's so many warriors up right now, it seems like. I wonder if they would just be drones, if somebody would come and clear out the warriors. I'm guessing that yes, and the fact that nobody has come to kill them is why there are so many. But it's okay. We'll stick with the lower level mobs for now. Play it safe, give a decent amount of opportunity for leveling up defense, although they die faster, so. But a lot more fighting time, a lot more swings against us, I think, per point of XP than if we were killing even cons. Giving our defense a chance to get off the ground. I just wish I could get some cloth armor. I might have to buy it. Or tailor it, but no spiders here. Oh, I didn't mean to loot that paw. It's okay, it's a lore item anyway. Alright, just grinding a bit off camera, and I just looted a Null Pup scalp. So I'm betting there's a quest for that too. To go find it. These blues are not even bringing my HP down at all. It should be time to try to hunt level 2s, but I'm just so scared of these. Do the fire beetles social with the Clucknack? Well, the thing about the beetles is they are slow. So as long as I run before I'm like 30% HP, I should be able to get out of melee range before I'm below 20% HP, and then I should be fine to get to the guards as long as or the zone line, which is nearby as well. So we're gonna go for it. Let's see what this level 2 does for us. We're at 23%. That's just a worker, so we're gonna take that ad. But we're gonna make sure we're real careful. There's a warrior right there. We just barely got out of harm's way right there. And here's another warrior coming. There's another warrior. And there's another warrior. And okay, looks like we're on the run. Oh, Jesus. There's just so many of them. Well, at least we're going to clear some of the spawns, right? Because the guards will kill them. The problem with having this many is that all the guards will aggro on one of them until it's dead. So they'll let the other one keep going. You know what I mean? Whichever one comes first dies first. Watch. Then, okay, they got them all. But I've had problems. I think it was in Cabalus, where I had like 3 mobs on me and there's only 1 guard. And he just killed like 1 or 2 of the mobs, and then I thought I was safe. I went way past him and sat down, and then the other mob was coming. I was like, oh crap. But hopefully we just cleared out a lot of the workers. Alright, back at it. Found a fire beetle all by his lonesome. I am thinking that training the warriors to the guards did clear out some of the spawns, allowing for more fire beetles and workers to spawn. So that's kind of, oh no, don't go to the guards. Thank you. That's a little bit of a dangerous way to make that happen. So I'm not so excited about doing that again. But it's good to know, I guess. If it's true, I don't know, honestly. Here's another warrior. Skeletons are number 1. I got 2. I saw one to the right. He's out of there. Oh, that's a player, not a skeleton. There, I taunted him to get him engaged. I don't want to slow chase him. Here comes a beetle drone, which is tempting because their XP is much better, and I think that quest for their eyes is a pretty decent one, XP-wise, but I heard Classic talking about it, but I'm so scared of the warriors, but I'm going to go for it. Oh, I didn't see the skeleton. I also don't have full HP, so it was really like not the hardcore decision to make by any means. But let's just keep an eye out for his buddies. We just need to make sure he doesn't have too many friends. He's kicking our butts right now. Oh no, he's not. I got the HP bars mixed up. We are kicking his butt, and he'll run at 20, so I think we're good. Yep. Alright. Yes, another eye. Alright, let's go get that skeleton. Oh, there's too many of them now. Good news for us. Let's get this one first. Although I did aggro a few null pups over here, so I'm worried that we're entering null pup territory. I don't want to get jumped by too much stuff right now at half HP. Well, we should be okay. Even if I got jumped by a null, maybe 2, I might be able to pull it off. They're level 1, and I'm level 3. It's just the hardcore, man. You don't want to take any unnecessary risks. They're scary. I gotta try to find, there's where that other skeleton ran off to. Or slowly sauntered off to. I kind of want to do the old skeleton models. Maybe on this I should do all the... Oh, he's got a staff of some sort. Very nice for us. Hopefully, this one looks like a crack staff, judging by the way he's swinging. Oh, and the way he's kicking my arse, dude. Come on, come on. I don't want to run from this. Oh, jeez. Come on, you got him. Oof. Oof. Alright, so I think since... I'm pretty sure we have maximum slashing. So we're gonna pop this new crack staff into our slot here, and we're gonna level up some one-hand blunt. And once that levels up, maybe we should just level it up all the way off of these level 1 blue mobs. Just raking in all that quest material for those 3 different quests we're doing. I also think I looted a what's it called? Where is it? There it is. I looted a Null Pup Scalp. I bet there's a quest for that too. So we might have 4 different quests that we're working on. We've got the Whiskers, the Snake Scales, and the Batwings for the 1 monk in North Qeynos. And then there's 2 over at our Paladin Guild. 1 is for a box of Beetle Eyes, 1 is for a box of Bone Chips. And then maybe there's also a quest for Null Pelts. So those are all level 1 mobs. We're still getting experience from them. We can level up our skills on them. So I'm thinking maybe now we're level 3, just grind them, even though it'll take a while, all the way to level 4, maybe even level 5, just getting a ton of quest materials until we're full up, you know, and then go turn in a bunch of quests, and we'll be at like max one-hand blunt, max one-hand slashing, max two-hand blunt at least, and who knows, maybe we'll find like a rusty two-handed sword and we can max out two-handed slash as well. Even though the two-handed weapons right now are not doing much for us, if we want to keep the skills up, because if we do get a weapon upgrade, we want to be able to use it, and to be able to use it, we don't want to be starting at like 0 or even like 5 with like 5 points trained into it. We want to start decently high enough so that we can use it without having to worry about dying. You know what I mean? So let's see how we do. Since we got enough HP, let's try out our staff. Let's see. We only did it to level 5 training, so let's see how it picks up. I wonder if we can hit for 10 instead of just 8. The sword is hitting for 8. It hasn't yet, but we only hit 3 times, so it's hard to gauge off of the snake. Another good thing about leveling up... Oh yeah, he just crushed for 10. That was nice. Twice in a row. Alright. No level ups yet, but now we know we're getting a potential of up to 10 damage on this new weapon. I'm pretty sure that that's my cap right now. It might be until level 5. When the cap goes up, that'll make two-handed weapons much more viable. Right now, a two-handed weapon would be a handicap. Its delay is huge, and even though it could do more damage than 10, it won't. So we're really best sticking with one hand at the moment, plus with the shield. However, if we're killing mobs that are this easy and we happen to cap out one-hand blunt and one-hand slash, I will try throwing in the two-hand blunt weapon and just leveling it up a bit. Why not? So on this character, I really want to try to make better videos. There's going to be a ton of boring grinding like this. Right now, I am showing it because I got a lot to say. But in the future, what I plan to do is to record the entire session, but have a lot of silent time. And then when I get into trouble, it'll be recorded. Afterwards, I am going to edit these videos, and I'll take out a lot of the dead time. I'm going to put the time in to make this a more quality series than I have been doing up to this point. something more akin to the videos I used to do in the very beginning. I doubt many people watching this watched my earliest videos, but when I was doing the solo cleric videos that started this channel, I was editing out dead space, or I was speeding up combat and putting on some music. Maybe I'll do that. I liked doing that. I'm not sure people liked the music choice, but I love that electronic dance music that I was putting on. It's a special kind called tribal electronic. And just it was a nice rhythm for the combat. So we're going to go for this fire beetle. I think maybe we want to switch to our one-hand slash on this one, because right now we're getting beat up something good. Oh, there, we landed a 10-pointer and a 7-pointer, so we're doing okay. Maybe we'll just keep it going. One-hand blunt up to 6. So it's gone up 1 level. This is getting scary. That's a warrior right there. Let's pull him back. If we had landed another hit and he ran again, would have been unfun times. That warrior was right there. I guess we landed a hit. There we go. He's almost done. One-hand blunt up to 7. Okay, we're gonna switch to the sword now. There we go. Just to make sure we finish him off before we get in trouble. But there, we already got 2 levels. I forget how much these fire beetle legs sell for, and apparently I'm full up anyway. Oof, look at that. And then a warrior comes rolling through. Yikes. But yeah, at this rate, I mean, we're only 30% into the level. When we started using this thing, we were, I think, 33. Now we're 37. So I think we'll end up capping out one-hand blunt at least as well. If not, maybe also make some progress on two-hand blunt. And I'm really hoping to see some defense level ups. I guess we've had 1 so far. That's about it. Well, there we go. One-hand blunt up to 8 already. And offense is going up nicely too. Looks like he's going to get a friend involved. Nope. Nope. So I guess I should be hunting null pups just as eagerly as I hunt skeletons. Lag is starting to kick in though. It's getting to be evening time over here. People are turning on the TVs and whatnot. So I'm going to call it on this particular part of the session. I have a class that starts in 20 minutes, but it's only about 5-7 minute ride away. But it feels like now might be a good time to call it, but I think I'm just gonna pause the video and then come back on, do some grinding off camera. I don't want to edit this particular one because up till now I think it's all been pretty solid. I don't want to edit anything out, so I might as well finish this episode like that. I will try to pause it during the action and kind of tune in when we're at the end, or perhaps when we're getting our level or doing the turn-ins, if that happens tonight. One-hand blunt's already level 9. That's quick. We got 4 level ups on it in less than 10% of XP, so if we can cruise like that, it's definitely going to max out way before we hit a level up here. So if, yeah, I wonder if it's worth it to go turn in quests before I ding. I mean, they're going to be worth way less XP once I ding, but is it like actually worth less XP, or do you just need that much more XP to level? So if you just need that much more XP to level, I'm still kind of planning on going from 4 to 5 off of these guys, I think. Maybe not. Maybe just the beetles. Get another bag. Stack as many beetle eyes as I can in the backpack so I can go do a couple turn-ins of those things. Because I'm only allowed to carry 1 beetle eye box at a time. Because that's a slightly higher level quest than I think the bone chips and whatnot. Well, yeah, there's also the bone chips. I mean, if we're still getting XP at level 4 for killing the skeletons. We might as well stay here, continue to grind skeletons at least. Maybe not the bats and the rats and the snakes, but continue grinding skeletons. Perhaps null puffs. We'll check that quest out. And fire beetles. Even though we're scared of the warriors, we'll just have to be extra careful. And I feel a little better about them because they do run slowly, so we should be able to escape them. That's what I'm thinking. Alright. I'm tempted to just grab this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna grab him with a taunt. See, I was able to taunt from out of melee distance. And just pull him right into the guards like that. So, hopefully when he respawns, he's not a high level warrior. There's a twinked out something or other. Look at her. Kaliana, she's... Kalina. Kalina. Who... Why can't I see my text? Okay, who... Kalina. She's a level 5 ranger. Yeah, half elf makes a good ranger. If I were going to start another ranger now, I think I would start here as a half elf. But my original ranger was my original alt. Sendrith was my original character, the cleric, and then my only alt I had in my original playthrough was a wood elf ranger. So these two characters are special, so I keep their class and race. I don't remember that ranger's name, unfortunately, but Mara worked out nice. I really like that name I got. Anyway, gonna pause it for now. I'll see you guys a little later tonight. Alright, we're back in our guild. Backpacks were full, and we thought, well, we got enough fire beetle eyes, and we need to clear the pack anyway. They each take a slot, they don't stack. So, looks like we're heading back here anyway. Let's turn them in, and let's also sell, because we got a bunch of weapons burning a hole in our pocket. A rusty broadsword, 2 silver. Worn greatstaff, 1 gold. Rusty scimitar, 1 gold. Rusty axe, 1 gold. Now apparently these null pup scalps are for a monk quest. And you could do it, it says, if you're kindly. That's on P99 wiki though. I wouldn't be surprised if on Quarm they changed the faction requirement, but I think I'm just gonna sell them. We're doing enough quests as it is. 1 silver, 4 copper for each of these bat skins. Alright, rat ears. I think there's a quest for some sort of rat ear necklace or something, but I think we're gonna sell them as well. Call me crazy. Okay, we gotta clear out enough room. We sell these eggs. Let me look up these snake fangs, see if there's anything we can do with those. Alright, it appears we could get a 2 poison resistance necklace. Not exactly something to write home about. You know, I don't think we want to even fight things that can poison at all. But we might as well do it. We're doing self-found hardcore. Let's do it. Well. I did some research and it turns out we only want 4 fire beetle eyes. And the other 4 have to be like a different kind of beetle, Kara beetle eyes. They drop in Urid's Crossing. Which I guess is adjacent to Qeynos. The Kara beetles are probably a bit higher though. I'm looking to see. I'm trying to find it on the mob list right now. Kara Isle Beetle. They're only level 2. Huh. Maybe it's worth a trip to the Kara Isles. We will get the spell Holy Armor. We won't be able to use it until level 15. But we'll be getting the spell and probably some experience. But meanwhile, I think we should just bank these eyes. I should have done the monk turn-ins before I came down here too. So I only have 2 whiskers though. But let's do the bone chips at least. Bone chips, I believe, go to... Where am I? I feel a little lost here. Okay, I think the bone chips go to Runthar Hamist. I will double check before I actually turn it in though. Good thing I checked, because it's actually Wolton Graph. Alright, we are at exactly 50%, just like the last time we did a quest turn-in. Let's see what we get. 24%. Wow. Wow. Join the cause. Crush the undead. 24% and a ration. That's not bad at all. We're about to do another turn-in too. It's gonna get us almost all the way to level 4. %98 now. Alright. Crush the undead. Boom. And he gave us a flask of water this time. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna level up here. Let's see how much money we got. We've got about 1 platinum. I wonder if it's worth trying to upgrade a weapon? Or seeing what armor is for sale? I really think maybe I should buy some armor. Get the AC up really as early as we can. So that we can pick up those defense level ups. Let's see what equipment's available for us in here. This looks like primarily just weapons. And weapons that we definitely cannot afford. Yet. Anyway. There's a spell vendor. Was that Bogan? And another spell vendor. What about Oriam Nelafra? Also just spells. Huh. Let's explore the city. I mean, we're in a city. There's shops. Lisden Treka, also spells. I wonder if do I have any points to train? I have 5. Let's put a couple in 2-hand blunt and a couple in 2-hand slash. Just in case we come across weapons and we want to start using them. Getting them off the ground I think helps a lot. Graphiconticides got the shields, nothing else. This is another trainer for us. Well, let's take a look at the shops that we can find on the streets. This is not a shop, I guess this is someone's house, or just a house. But there's got to be some shops around here somewhere. These are the docks. Find baked goods. Okay, we're not looking for food. Fish's ale. So we're near the docks, so of course we're finding fishermen and stuff like that. The armory and stuff, it's usually kind of closer to the outskirts of the city from my experience. So we're going to make our way. Mermaid's Lure. Yeah, that's not where we want to go yet. I think there's some quests that involve it though at some point. Let's talk to some of these merchants around here as we make our way towards North Freeport. Now here we go. We got some leather armor that is pretty good. Almost too good, I want to say. Lots of large ring mail, which is an interesting thing to sell here, considering that I think all the races that start in the city can't wear it. Interesting indeed. So here's some cloth. Cheap cloth armor. Let's see what we can pick up that'll actually improve us the most. Shoulders will give us 1 AC. Face 1 AC. Does anything give 2? The head slot would give 2. The gloves would give 2. Oof, I don't know. I don't know. Is this a waste of money at this point? Let's buy a couple pieces just to burn away some of our small coin. There we go. We just got 4 more AC. Maybe we'll buy 1 more. What do the pants do? They're expensive, but they do 3. Let's buy some pants. There we go. Okay, that was probably a bit too much we spent there. We just chopped down a good portion of our gold, but we're gonna just be questing for a while anyway. There we go. Got some AC. A little AC boost. Up to 43 now. Let's make our way to that monk. And turn in the bat wings. We only got 2 turn-ins for that. That'll ding us for sure. So we are right there. Alright. Unsar Coldhagen. Let's see. Let's hit level 4. Yeah. Alright, he wants 2 bat wings. Let me bring this give menu over to the middle where it should be. 2 bat wings, 1 snakeskin, and 1 whisker. And this is probably going to do it for sure. Level 4. Only 1% in. Let's see what we can still get from this quest to debate whether or not it's still worth doing. Let's see, 1% goes to 4%, 3%. But it's probably like 5 or 6 kills to get that 3%. Well, we'll consider it. But anyway, we have done it. We are level 4. Seems like a good place to wrap it up. 1 second though. Let me see if I got enough to do this snake fang necklace. Then we can wrap it up with the first piece of stat gear, as weak as it is. What, pray tell, is this boat? Is this what would take me to Urid's Crossing? I can only assume so. Wow, that might be our next stop, actually. Because if the beetle eyes that I need from over there are also level 2 mobs. The thing is, there's some higher level mobs around there, but I'm sort of hoping that they're not kill on sight. We are looking for the Snake Fang Necklace NPC right now. Apparently he's somewhere in this area. His name is Menx Taboulet. And he roams near tent number 12 on the wiki map. Which is, I think, out on the docks here. I think we're in the area. Hail, Garin. Good day. I see they have good stock for the future armies of Qeynos. I myself wish to be a soldier one day instead of doing this job. What job? I'm a messenger for Antonius Bale. Not big enough to fight, but light enough to run all the way to the Jagged Pine tomorrow morning. I sort of wish I did not have to go. I'd rather be at the Lion's Mane. Where is Jagged Pine? I will be taking a private note to the head druid of the Jagged Pine tree folk. Matter of fact, I am carrying the note right now. But enough about that. If it were not for the mission tomorrow, I could be doing something at the Lion's Mane. What's going on at the Lion's Mane? The Lion's Mane. If I were there, I would be enjoying a stein of Crow's special brew. They are expecting their first shipment of the brew. I believe if I had a few or more of those lagers, I would be very ill. I'd probably have to have someone else deliver the note for me. Still, I wish I had one of those fine brews. What special brew? Crow's special brew is one of the finest lagers anywhere. It used to be sold only at Crow's bar, but apparently Crow is allowing it into other bars. For a hefty price, too, I assume. The deal is too good for decent citizens, considering that the other 2 bars in Qeynos cater to pretty rough crowds. Okay, so I guess if we go to Crow's and we get his special brew, and we give a few of them, a few usually means 3, a few or more. So let's just go with 4. Give them to Garin. He'll be too sick, and he will give us his note to deliver to the Jagged Pine tree folk, which I do believe are in Surefall Glade, and we're probably going to head over there. I was planning on avoiding Qeynos Hills because of Varun, but I'm thinking that those armor quests for the fur to the millers that you turn into the millers are almost just too good to pass up on. So we might end up over there. But however, right now we're more concerned with finding our quest giver or taker, I guess. Back to that. Aha! We've tracked him down. Manx Taboulet. Greetings, fine citizen of Qeynos. What can I make for you today? How about a genuine handmade rat fur cap? Or maybe a lovely rat pelt cape? Maybe you'd like a necklace? For a small fee, I can make a snake fang necklace or a lucky rat's foot necklace. I'll take a snake fang necklace, please. Hey, great choice. The snake fang necklace just happens to be my specialty. Just bring me 3 snake fangs and 2 gold. With one of these around your neck, you're sure to be the center of attention down at Crow's or anywhere else that you fill your mug. I wonder if that means that by wearing the necklace to Crow's, something will happen. Probably not. It's probably just some random dialogue, but we give 3 of these and 2 gold. And he hooks it up. Now let's put on our new necklace. Alright. Snake Fang necklace. No AC unfortunately, but 2 poison resistance and the last of our gold. Well, you guys, I think that about does it for what I consider to be a pretty successful episode here. We got a new weapon, new shield, we got 2 levels, we did a bunch of quest turn-ins, backpack, and now our first stat item at level 4. Maybe we'll come back for some of that other rat fur gear. We already bought ourselves a hat, unfortunately, but maybe we can get this guy to make us a rat fur cape. And that'll get us started on our armor adventure. Then perhaps, I don't know, maybe we'll get something better from the millers by Qeynos Hills if we dare to venture there. I assume first we gotta buy that other guy some loggers. Take his note with us. Might as well get some experience delivering some mail on the way. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.